works. However, why does my desktop audio not work? Aura? There were unsafe changes. Yes. Okay, there is volume. It's just because I don't have music playing. Alright, hello. It's been a while. 2 weeks? Captions are now enabled on your clips. Okay, sure, Twitch. If you say so. You know what? Before we begin, let me just do like a little side thing. Before I forget. Let me just grab whatever, melee. Let me just get some contracts. I also need archaeology ones anyway. Dude, you know what we could do when we're playing RuneScape? I could just put my own music. Because, I mean, it's not that the music is bad in RuneScape, but I mean, these are not videos that will ever be on YouTube, so that means I don't have to care about copyright. Why the hell is this song there? Alright. I've been so tired this week. Probably because of the dentist. And I have another appointment this Monday too. It never stops, man. Mistake roped up. Sure. Okay, what's up, gently? Good Friday. We're Friday, right? I thought we were like one day earlier. Yeah, it is Friday. I know I checked the day yesterday and it was Thursday. I thought we were Wednesday. Dude, RuneScape is such a weird game when I stream. I don't know why. I have to put every game I have on, like, usually in my sound settings for like Windows, I have to put the games at 35 out of 100 so that the volume is like fine for stream. But I don't know why, for some reason, RuneScape, I have to put it at 100, which is the 35. It's equivalent to 35 for everything else. But that doesn't make sense to me because, like, it's not like I'm making the game quieter through this menu, so like, weird. Alright, should be enough. Should be enough for now. Let me just get some water fiends while I'm at it. I really have to start cleaning up my bank, man. The ordering's kind of getting fucked up. Ancient cavern. Here we go. This is I like this site. This is called Ancient Summoning, I think. Is that what it's called? I think it's called Ancient Summoning. That's like a new kind of summoning with the archaeology. I mean, new as in like 6 years old or whatever. But it's the first time I've played with it. That did not exist back when I had played back when I was playing a lot of RuneScape. But basically, it's making the contracts that's hard. But then once you have the contract, you just have to kill specific monsters to enslave them, kinda. Hey, summoning needs a reward in general. But this feels pretty good. It's just the old way of summoning that needs a reward, in my opinion. Is that Mitchell? Might as well. I believe I am at 500. No, I'm not 500. I'm like between 4 and 5. Between 400 and 500 kills of Elidinis. Let's make sure I get full bag of that stuff because I need those quite a lot. I wonder, does it? What happens if I kill with a full inventory? Will it like drop it to the ground? No, it just doesn't do anything. Okay. What if you can use porter charges to bang those? Maybe. My bank needs some cleanup, man. Which also reminds me, I need to... Where's my ring? I have it on me. Which one is the Fletcher? This one. Alright, and now we truly begin the jail. Dude, I watch so many YouTube videos when I'm doing this this grind. I've seen so many YouTube videos, bro. Because it's like it's the worst kind of AFK. Not AFK, but it's like the worst kind of content where it's not so active. Oh, I need the selling point. It's not so active. Where's my cat? My cat decided he wants my chair, so I guess I'm sitting on that wooden chair. I wonder if I'm the only person that has a kitchen chair in their room because the cat prefers my computer chair. No, I'm sure there's other people like that. It is kind of silly though that I'm using a wooden chair because my cat likes my computer chair. All right. Yeah, like this kind of content, it's my least favorite. It's like it's too active to be AFK, but then it's not active enough to have to pay attention to the game, right? It's like this kind of weird in between where kind of weird, a weird in between where the only thing you can really do is like watch videos, but like not videos where you have to look, videos where you have to listen. My strategy has not changed from last time, by the way, because I don't have anything new, except I mine a little faster because of the gargoyle, but that's it. Oh yeah, because the reason I'm using this founder, it gives a mining boost. It does make the kills like a little bit faster, like about 10-15 seconds faster on average, I think. Which is honestly pretty good, considering, I don't know, it's like what, 5%? Like it's doing everything 5% faster on average? That's pretty good for just one little upgrade. I mean, doing something 5% faster when you're doing it like 500 times is definitely a good deal. Where the hell is my cat? I don't like not knowing where my cat is because I know he's gonna shoot my wires. 1 sec. I don't see him. Dude, I used to have a dog when I was a kid who was he was not like castrated, so then he would piss like as soon as no one was looking at him, he would just piss. Like, you know, in corners and whatnot, and that was like, oh, my cat makes me feel like that with the wire chewing, man. It's like as soon as I don't see him, I know he's gonna chew a wire. Same way that my dog was. I was a kid. Like you knew as soon as you weren't looking at him, he would try and like piss somewhere. Man, that was a long time ago. That was like 10 years ago at this point. It's funny because it's kind of like a stereotype that cats chew on wires, but I've never had a single cat that chews wires except that one, and I've had like probably 10 cats at this point. Alright, first kill. Imagine we get the drop first kill, and then I'm free. Where's my cat? I don't know. Doesn't look like he's in my room. Ugh. Okay. Never lucky. Wait, actually, did I not just get cannonballs? Always lucky? That's like the second best thing I can get there, except well the drops, right? I have my drop log is I always forget there. There? Yeah. The gate, the G. I'm at 463, and the only thing I'm missing, well, missing two things. The memory dowser and the soul prayer codex. Remember when I said like, oh, it's fine if this is my last item because I want the scripture more? Yeah, well, my wish was granted. I even got the pet, bro. I have the pet, I just don't have the memory dowser. Am I gonna be one of those Iron Man account that is like 2,000 kills dry on the dowser and has everything else? Man, I hope not. Because like back when I streamed, when was the last time I streamed this? Like 2 months ago probably or something? Like I know 2 months ago my levels were very different. So like back then it wasn't a big deal to like grind energy, but now it is a big deal. Like now I need energy for everything. Like now I need the dowser real bad. The teams have changed, man. I need the dowser for everything. Well, I need energy for everything, but so that means I need the dowser for everything too. I still don't have a level 99 too. I don't know what's gonna be my first 99. Like, you'd think it would be Constitution because I'm close, but I don't. Like, the only reason I did a lot of combat is to get my invention up so I could get Grace of the Elf. Well, but like now I don't really have any combat I want to do before I level up some skills. So like, I don't know. My first 99 might be thieving, honestly. That seems pretty likely. It's kind of a boring answer, but it could be invention too. If I just keep switching between skills. But it's probably gonna be thieving, honestly. Or divination. Oh man, this song. Back when I put my Deep Dungeon stuff on YouTube, and at some point I played with my own playlist, this song, man, it always triggered the copyright. Just so weird, as it's from some like super old visual novel. Like, who the hell's copywriting this? I wish I could think of like a way to make this faster at this point, but feels pretty optimal to me. I could make it faster with like food usage and barricade, but then I don't have a way to sustain my adrenaline easily. Not sustain, but I don't have a way to generate adrenaline out of combat still. And then food, it's like, I don't know, like, do I really want to eat food to have the kill be 10 seconds faster, but then cost me like 4 fish per kill? It's not even that I can't afford it. I think I would have the fish for it, but it's like, I don't know, like, it breaks the... I have to think about more things during my kills. Ah, bro, this guy got the pet in the chat. I thought I got a drop. Fuck you, Randy. Fuck your smithing pet. Below 1 million HP, by the way. Screw you, Randy. Dude, we're gonna do like 2 hours of this minimum today. That should put me at like 500 kills. Can I complain I've been unlucky yet? What's the drop rate of the things there? I forgot. I think it's 1 out of 420 for each thing. Let me judge my memory. It's 1 out of 480 for each thing. But I have the pet, so like I can never complain. Because the pet must be ultra rare, right? Yeah, the pet is 1 out of 1500, so like... I can't really complain, but the pet, I don't care about it. We should see a drop soon. That's totally how math works, by the way. That's totally how statistics work. If we haven't seen a drop recently, it means we're more likely to see one, right? That's totally how it works. Don't look it up. It'd be nice to see like one more thing before 500. Preferably the dowser. I would be okay with the codex, I guess. Everything else is really worthless, though. I guess the book, it would be okay, because I could use it to get more pages. Though at this point, I have a lot of pages. I could get that. What the hell is this? It's a Divine Moon Guard and Lantern Override token. It's 10 million. I don't know what that is. I kind of like it. I say I don't like it because it's like kind of this weird between AFK but also not too hard. But I like it. It's fine. Oh yeah, we do need some onyxes, but like we don't really need them that hard because I can always convert all this dust into onyxes, but it'd be nice if I could drop like 10 or so. Also, one thing that makes me motivated to do like a lot of Gate of Elidinis, well, of course, to get the Dowser, but the other reason why it's not wasted at all is because, sorry, it gets me closer to 95 Divination, which is a big milestone. I think if I had barricade, this might be where I use it, right there. It either would be there, or like, maybe I would use it there. But the issue is, sorry, there. I mean, like, you know, the first time I jump, I have to run back to heal. I could use it there, but the issue if I use it there is that it's I still need to heal. So then if I were to use it on the part where I have to heal, then I would need food. But that would save me the most time, though it would need food. Also, I don't even know why I'm thinking about it though, because oh, nice. That's fine. We still get the kill, even with that. Alright, pretty funny. We got a RuneScape song from my playlist. Oh my god, that was close. Yeah, like for this part, even if I were to barricade the big hit, I still need the heal. So then I would need food in my bags if I were to barricade it. But then if I did, it would save me the most time, obviously, because I could just keep mining the rock, right? Then I guess like using it there is pointless because I can already tank the hit, so most best drop for me there possible, except the unique drops, is energy. Energy followed by cannonballs. I guess after that would be prayer renewals. Yeah, like I'm trying to think. Let's say I were to use food right now. Like where would I even use food? Like I would have to bring so many fish to heal from not going back to the... No, because I need to go back to the ring. Otherwise I get one shot. Unless I have barricade. Maybe if I brought like a beast of burden plus food, I could do all the rocks then kill the boss in one cycle. That's way as fuck though. Yeah, like I guess if I had a beast of burden plus food, I could just not jump up there and do the stones. Ah, but then no, I can't do it because if I did that, I couldn't bring the gargoyle. Well, it would still be faster probably, but I don't know. That's going to be a lot of resource invested. Cat wants to get out of my room. There's so many cats in my room, man. Says the weather is like rainy outside, so they're very interested in the window. Alright, let me open the door. Drop? Drop? No drop? Ooh. Bad drops. I don't know what's this song, but I like it. I mean, it's in my playlist, so. What the fuck? This song's great. What is this? Oblivion DG Max. 20 years ago, okay? Dude, 20 years ago. 20 years. I was like 50. I was 14, man. When this song was made. Here's the only thing that sucks about my current strategies. I don't always one-cycle this rock. Two, three. 4. I can sometimes get 5 drains of this, but it makes this part like tick perfect, so on the wrong side. I should wrap up my quest. I'm like close to doing all of them. I probably have the requirements for all of them at this point. Dude, I really don't like the new quest. Well, my perception of new is skewed, but like the ones that came out in 2020, like the ones that are all about the gods, man, I really don't like those quests. I feel like these are the worst quests we have in this game. I like the old ones, even the janky ones. And I like the recent ones too, but like the ones with the gods, man. God, it's too serious. It's like the tone is too serious. I do remember I had to have my crafting up, but I don't remember for what. All I remember is I needed boost +6 or something. 291. No, I think they have they re-released Rules of New or recently or something. I saw like posts about it when it was announced, but I haven't really heard about it since then. So I don't know if it failed or if it's just like the interest is low. I know I was really excited when it got announced, but then there was like a catch to it or something. Like the company was a gacha company or something, or like there was a bad thing about it. I don't remember what it was specifically, but I wonder if that ever actually came out. Like Heroes of New World Reborn, right? Is now it is open. That's so weird. I haven't heard anything about it. If it's actually like up and running. This game used to be so popular back then. Well, I see a in-game currency called Jade. All avatars. Announcer packs, courier skins, emotes. Okay, this is the same as before. I was a bit afraid there'd be like pay to win. Doesn't look like it though. Teleport effects. Ward skins. No, it's the same as before. Interesting. Maybe I should download it and check it out. .469 kill. Nice. You're the wrong guy. Pretty nice drip, man. What is this? Jaws of the Abyss. 85 melee power. Vestments of Havoc. Jesus Christ, it's like all different set pieces. Okay, the top and bottom are one set. Scripture of Fuel. I mean, you know, I put a lot of hours into this account already, but I'm so out of date with the endgame, man. Just I don't know any. I know this is the chip from Zug, well, and I know the ring. This is the luck ring, which I can actually grind to. But like, bro, I don't know what any of these are. I know Masterword melee boost, you like craft it from smithing, but that's it. I don't know the process. I have no clue what Vestment of Havoc is. The Jaws of the Abyss. I know this is from Dungeon Ring. The pouch, you make it through the threads from Runecraft, but to make it like bigger, I think it's Croesus that you have to do, which I have not done yet, because you need a group. 2 Mechans Light. That surely that's from a mascot, which I also have never done. Kind of crazy. Like now, all the endgame items have effects. It didn't really used to be like that. Like they all have an effect. Whoops. Well, that will slightly hurt the kill time. Oh, really? The pouch has an... I didn't know that. Chance to not use runes. I thought it was just for storage. We should get the Zug Caves. I think... I mean, I'm still not really doing combat a lot, but I think when I start doing combat again, I have to get the Zug Cave. I'm definitely strong enough for it. Oh, I have so many let and off frames, man. I feel like it's kind of ridiculous how many I have. I must have more than 10. I have 13, bro. And the drop is 171. I'm like way beyond drop rate on that thing, dude. Like I should have like 8 or so. I have 13 instead. Nice smithing, so mining too. I should, technically I could do my kills. I could get my kills probably a little faster if I got the level 90 pickaxe, but I mean, it wouldn't be that hard. I would just need to get 2 levels of smithing, then I could boost to 90 to get it. It could be like a good thing to do, because it's not that much effort if I just have to get 2 levels of smithing. Plus, if I were to do that to like kind of cheat my way to the level 90 pickaxe, it would also help me level smithing in the future. Because then I basically would have like a tier above of the pickaxe I'm supposed to have. Maybe that'd be worthwhile. I mean, 2 levels of smithing, that's probably, I don't know, like 4 hours of mining plus smithing, that's good. An evening, right? Like just one evening. That doesn't sound that bad. Maybe I'll do that later. After stream. Because I'm gonna get... Because to use the pickaxe, I need level 90 mining, but because I did so much Jail of Elidinis, I will have the mining level. Because typically your mining level is kind of following your smithing level, but in my case it's like way above because of this content.
This will be your turn. At last, yes.
What even is the seed? This is not blood seed, blood wheat. Right, it's like the worldly, right? Yeah, worldly. I wish I had a way to get blood seeds, man. Blood wheat, I don't know where you get it. I had like 10 or so that I planted and I harvested, but I don't know where to actually get it. Maybe from like wilderness monsters. I haven't really fought things in the wilderness that much. Yeah, I think this evening I'll get a bigger, I'll get my level 90 pickaxe. It's probably not gonna be a big difference, maybe like, I don't know, 5 seconds save on average, but that's still worth it. Oh, you know what I could do? I could make... I don't actually have the melee set, the melee armor from this tier of smithing. I bet you if I made the level 80 smithing armor, I might get close to 84. I guess something I could do that would cost me nothing if I had barricade, like it wouldn't cost me any food or anything, is if I were to just run to the green, like I just go to the green to get the heal, then I barricade the damage follow up, I could start mining like a little faster. Oh, energy. Nice. That's a lot of drops. I think two? Two since I started streaming, but I got like 5 or something too this morning. So yeah, 3,700. Nice. That's very nice. That's a lot of charges. 4 porter charges. I mean, technically, I don't care too much if I don't have the memory dowser until I'm 95 divination. Because like, let's say I get the dowser right now, I still can go gather the max tier of energy anyway. But I mean, it still would be more efficient, but it's not really a big deal until I get 95 from doing gate. Which is probably 5 hours of gate until I get it. 5 hours of gate must be what, like 150 kills or something? A little under 150 kills probably. So technically we can not get it for 150 kills or so and would still be kind of like fine. But like, you know, if I get it next kill also, I don't mind. I had a very busy week, man. This week I started getting back into coding. Software engineer stuff. Well, I did it through like a game engine. I've been learning Godot. I don't know how you code nowadays, man. AI is way better than I thought for coding. Like I don't know. Like I'm too out of date. Because I was learning Godot at first. Basically the way I would learn anything before I stopped being a software engineer, right? So I just Google tutorials, follow the tutorials and learn. And then I did my first like project like that. Then after that I was like, okay, let's try like AI. Let's try how you're supposed to code with AI nowadays. So then I started another project, and then I just tried fiddling around with ChatGPT, for example, just like asking questions, and I was like, whoa, it's really good. But then it doesn't feel like I'm coding when I'm using it. But so then I'm like, it feels too easy when you use the AI, but I don't know if it's because I know how to code already. So then it's like I'm more like code reviewing. That reminds me back when I was at my old job, right? And then I was doing code reviews of my colleague, for example. Kind of reminds me of that when I'm coding with AI. It's like it gives you code and then you just review it and then you change things or you suggest changes, right? It's weird, man. But like, you know what's the issue is I can't fucking Google anything about like how to like it's so hard to read about how you're supposed to code in 2026 because everyone has such strong opinions about AI or against or for AI that it's like all you find is shit flinging contests where people are like arguing about AI rather than discussing like if you're supposed to use it, how you're supposed to use it. It's a real mess, man. Because I'm wondering, like, let's say in like 2 or 3 months, I feel like my coding knowledge is back to like the point I was at before, and then I look for a job, right? A software engineer job. Like, is it? So then when I make my CV, is it like a positive if I say like I know how to work with AI? Like, is it seen as a bad thing? Because you think it's a bad thing if you learn on the internet, but like, I wonder if in a real company, is it a bad thing? Or do they see it as a positive? I have no clue. So then are you wasting your time as a software engineer if you're working with AI? Or like, is it beneficial for your career? Like, I have no clue, dude. It's really weird. This sounds so good, man. It's from the same guy that made the music in Rants. Well, Sengoku Rants at least. After this summoning familiar expires, I'll do my farming run. I need to heal, don't I? Heal. It's super windy outside. If I lose power, sorry. Not my fault though, but I did lose power yesterday for a bit. Weather was like really weird yesterday, man. It's like it kept raining super hard, but only for like a few minutes at a time. But like when it was raining sideways. It's like the rain was going through my window. Aw, fuck you. I did too late. Safe. I guess money is probably the third best thing. Third? I don't know. Would I rather get prayer renewal or money? I'd rather get prayer renewal. Fourth best drop there. After that, though, it's kind of whatever. I guess mushrooms are okay just to feed the mushrooms in the play-on form. Wow, late drop. Oh yeah, also I got so much magic logs from something I did recently. I don't remember what. I did something recently that just kept shitting out magic logs like crazy. I could use those and just get like hella construction XP too. What was I doing, man? Something gave me so many magic logs. Don't remember what. It was like a very benign activity. It was something that I didn't even think would give me magic logs. I don't remember. I wonder how many I have. It must be more than 2,000. I used to suck at these pillars. That's because I thought, well, I knew you were supposed to do them fast. I would like spam click on them, but when you do that, you like keep clicking on the wrong hitbox, and it just goes really bad. You have to click once for each pillar. You have to slow down basically. What the hell is that in the chat? Like, Jared says receive a Skeka's Hypno 1 base drop. Skeka? I have no idea what that could be, man. Hypno 1 base, and it's base, so it's like a multi-part thing. Like multiple parts too. Hunter often. Hunter often. Interesting. What was it called again? Hypno Wand RS3. Yes, Cheka's Hypno Wand. $80 Hunter. Hey, that's my level. Provides benefits to different styles of hunting. Oh, is it from archaeology? Oh, it is. Dude, this archaeology is like so backloaded. I feel like this skill needs like a rebalance of the reward. It feels like everything amazing is super high level for it. Because then this one is 103 archaeology. But then you need level 80 hunter to like actually use it. Kind of weird. Oh, increase the speed of building and arming big game hunter traps by 20%. This is applied after quick trap. Wow, after, so it's plus. It's addictive. No. No, sorry, opposite. It's multiplicative. You do need 95. Dungeon Ring, it's like my Dungeon Ring is low level, but it's not because it's just that I need a good reason to level it. But maybe this would be a good reason. Because I'm not, well, I don't know. 103 archaeology, but I have Grace of the Elf now, so like it's not like 103 archaeology is really a super far goal for me. But I need the memory dowser. Like the memory dowser unlocks everything. Because then when I have the memory dowser, I didn't get energy without feeling bad. Which means I have infinite portal charges, which means I have like free archaeology to 120, which means I get like so many goodies from it. Yeah, we need the memory dowser, man. Maybe we're gonna be doing this freaking thing the whole weekend. And streaming is a good place to do Gate of Elidinis because then it's like I get less bored because I can just chat the whole time. It'd be really funny if I got 1,000 kills because that. When you get 1,000 boss kills, you get the ability to like get 100% adrenaline for free before anything. It'd be really funny if I got that from Gate of Elidinis. That feels weird. I feel like that's kind of weird account-wise if you get your 1,000 adrenaline unlocked from this place. Because usually you're gonna do Gate of Elidinis later in the account life, right? Like you're gonna farm Krill before that. Maybe farm like other God Wars 2 dungeon bosses for the armors. Anyway, shout out to Gate of Elidinis for giving me 383 agility, by the way. I haven't had to train agility for real, ever. Very, very different from how agility went on my first Iron Man. It was the black sheep skill, which I always dreaded leveling up. And it sucked at all levels. Agility sucks less if you're like a show-like person, right? Like you like watching shows. You're like Netflix handy, right? I feel like agility is less bad when you're Netflix handy. I'm not a Netflix handy, man. I don't like watching shows. So for me, it's the worst kind of skill training. Like, what I like doing is I like AFK enough to play other games, or I like when it needs my full attention, and then it's, like, entertaining, right? Agility is kind of like Gate of Elidinis, it's in between, but it's worse than Gate of Elidinis, because then Agility it's more brain dead. It's like very brain dead, but you do need to click every few seconds. At least Jade of Elidinis, it's like different plates, right? Different positions. Well, I guess in a way this is agility training. I mean, it is giving me what 80,000 agility per hour or something. So I mean, it is kind of like a evolved agility course. I don't know. Jade of Elidinis is kind of OP, man, honestly. Despite having super high unlock requirements, it is kind of OP. But it's like the good kind of OP. Because it's the kind of OP where you have to work hard to get it. And then once you get it, there's like a lot of ways to optimize it. It's not like T-Vane OP, right? Like T-Vane is just OP at all levels with very few requirements ever. Dude, T-Vane is so OP. I didn't really level T-Vane that much before this week. It was like level 70 or 75 or something, but I didn't really train it like specifically. I was doing actual pickpocketing this week. It's so broken, man. I have none of the unlocks except Crystal Mask and Light Form. And Orduni Cloak 3. With these three, I can pickpocket every target on level at the 5-minute like threshold for light mask. But what's silly is there's so many unlocks. Like there's so many unlocks I'm missing, but I don't need them. For as long as I'm using Crystal Mask and Light Form. It is crazy. Yeah, exactly. It's like it only matters if you want to go above 5 minutes. But like maybe that's where I'm like I'm a little more old school. I feel like 5-minute AFK is already too long. So like, well, I don't give a shit if it's 10. You know, like 5 is already too long. So like, who cares if it's 10 instead? I mean, what could I be doing where? What would I be doing where 5 minutes seems too little, but 10 is good? Like, even if I'm playing another game, like 5 minutes, man, that's a long time. I don't know. Like maybe if you're playing a super competitive PvP game where you absolutely cannot look at your other monitor for 1 second every 5 minutes, but like that, even that. Is like... Yeah, dude, pickpocket, it's funny just pickpocket. When I played the bulk of my Iron Man, it was back when pickpocket was like... It wasn't trash, it was good, but it was like... It didn't have like the auto pickpocket and the raids were really bad. So then when I came back and pickpocket was the way it is right now, I was amazed that people were complaining that apparently it went from 15 to 5. I don't know. It's so OP, man. It's... I wish it was nerfed more, but it won't happen, but... I mean, at the very least, Crystal Mask needs to be nerfed. It's way too much of a boost with the Light Form. But even, I feel like, to make the unlocks better, they need to make it so you can pickpocket for less long. Like, it should be cut by 50% minimum. Because it is silly that I can go to a target on my level, and I basically already have the optimal setup, even though I'm missing 80% of the unlock. I don't even have the... like what they replace the auras with, like the one you get in the Pilfer shop. I don't even have any of those unlocked. And also, I don't know if that's a bug, but they broke the way pickpocket works at the elves and the islands, the art. Like the way it used to be is there was a hard cap. Like you would be caught at some point, and then you had to you had the strike system, right? It doesn't apply if you keep doing crystal mass. It resets the aggro every time, so you never get caught. Like you never go through the strike system. So I was pickpocketing elves, and I can stay on one clan the whole time, which is insane, right? Because then when I get Amlod, I can just go forever. It seems insane. But I don't know if it's a bug, because the skill does say... It does say... Like, it resets it, right? Or something like that. Yeah, it clears any current pickpocketing threat. So it does say it, but it doesn't really work with the strike system stuff. How the hell am I so behind? That might be stupid. Please crit, please crit. Please crit. One more crit, I think. Okay, nice. Yeah, so like, I know the skill says it resets it, but this breaks all the strike system stuff really heavy. I guess on the art, it doesn't matter too much because the pickpockets they are not great there, but like in the elf, bro, it doesn't really work with the way it was designed. Like I can just stay on one elf clan the whole time. It's weird. I mean, it's a bug, right? Like it makes it stronger, but I already felt like the elf pickpocketing was strong. It was kind of fun before you had to plan your route, right? I remember you had like was it 3? I think you rotated between 3 or 4 clans, so then you would find which clans you needed the resource from the most. Kind of rotate between those. You don't have to do that anymore. You can just stay on one clan forever. Which definitely Amlot for me. No contest. Well, I don't know. Maybe the Dowser is so OP that I don't need Amlot. I'm too out of date, man. Maybe the Dowser is gonna be so OP that it's better than pickpocketing Amlot. Well, then maybe I would just go for the super potions instead, which is Kadorn and Yorwet, I think. No, you get charms from Amlot, don't you? I don't know. Pickpocket's OP. Whatever works, man. Damn, I'm so behind this cycle. What the hell? Well, unless I crit 3 times. Reddit is dumb when it comes to like game balance. I've been in a lot of gaming communities before. I mean, of course, when there's a nerf, it's usually badly received, but specifically the RuneScape, like Reddit is insane when it comes to nerfs. Like, I honestly, I unironically think, I really truly think that if there was a post tomorrow on the Reddit that said something like, we're buffing all the HP rates by ×3, it would be giga upvoted and like have almost all positive comments. I'm a little grinder, man. I like grinds. I like grinding. It's a shame because the SRS, it's like, it's a good game and it looks fun, but like the wilderness, man. If only there was no PvP thing in it. It's the thing that pushes me away from it. Where's my drop, man? I need a drop. I haven't seen a drop in like 200 kills, I think. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I know in MMOs the end game is seen as like the goal. I've never really seen the end game as the goal in RuneScape. I know it's well. I mean, there's definitely a lot of effort put into end game, but I really like, for example, give you an example. I don't understand the point of getting your skills to 2 million, 200 million. But like people talk as if like XP rates should be balanced around that. But like 200 million it doesn't even give you anything. Like to me the skill ends when it doesn't get any more unlocks, you know? Like construction ends at 99. Like I don't see why I would keep getting XP into it after 99. But you know, I just said I like grinding, but I like grind when they achieve something tangible, you know, a gameplay benefit. Like it's not the boss. Let's say a boss. Let's say an endgame boss. It's not doing the boss that I enjoy. It can be fun. It can be fun, don't get me wrong, but it's not really the boss that I enjoy. It's the process of getting the boss. Like it's the process of fixing your gear to get to the boss that I enjoy, and then making your kills a little better by getting upgrades, right? Like back when I was back on my first Iron Man, I had an Angel of Death, next Angel of Death team, and then the fun is like, it's fun seeing that everyone gathers to do a kill, but like no one has the same gear because we're all Iron Man. Like some people have better food, some people have worse food. Some people have like weird gear because they never got a specific piece of gear, right? I killed so much Angel of Death, man. I think we did 4,000 kills or something before I stopped playing. I made so much money from that boss because I kept getting codex, the codexes, but then I didn't need them. Well, then what I would do is I would just drop trade them to my main. And then on my main, I would use that money to buy bonds, man. I bought like... I bought so many. I bought like Premier twice, I think. And then I still had enough money to buy like... probably 100 bonds. That's so much. That was before invention. Like maybe nowadays you disassemble them for invention stuff, but... Well, I guess you don't really do that with scavenging. Also OP, by the way. Scavenging should be nerfed, but... back then there was no invention, so like we just dropped these kind of items that you didn't need. Invention's a good skill though. I like this skill. I think it's a good addition. I just wish it didn't have this weird thing where you need to unlock it at higher levels. Because then what ends up happening is... Energy again, nice. Alright, let's do a farm run before I do another hour of this. The only thing that's like annoying is the fact that you unlock invention with everything at level 80, right? Well, smithing, divination, and crafting. Because then what ends up happening is when you unlock invention, your skills are probably in the 80s already. So then you like... It doesn't feel like you're really doing invention until you get your invention back in the 80s as well. Because then otherwise it's like the things you unlock don't really match the level you're at. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really have a reason to be an elite skill. It should just level up with your other things. And then the HP should be adjusted, right? I don't even know why it has its own HP curve. Don't forget to... we don't need mushrooms anymore. Probably have seeds, huh? Oh yeah, that's a good point. Maybe the main motivator was just to have not make everything augmentable, because they do have unique sprites and they have unique data in the however way they store the data. That is a good point. Dude, I did the Lunar Farm just to get the trolling tablet. And I did it without even having the that was back when I was like level 83 magic or something. But the scripture of Elidinis made it kind of worth it because I kept getting ghosts during all the activities. So I wasn't even getting bad XP while I was doing it. It made the grind kind of fun. No regrets. I know when I did the Lunar Farm grind on my main, because the back when Concave gave stats, right? I know I really disliked it. It used to be longer too. I always forget. Caterpie. I think I'm running out of a quick teleport soon too. But you know, sometimes I almost feel like divination should be the expert skill. Because divination actually feels worthless until you're level 80. Like, would it really change anything if you had invention from level 1? Well, yes. Okay, no, sorry. Let me rephrase. I guess let me rephrase. I feel like divination should be inside invention as a skill. The divination feels really worthless until you get invention, and then they're so close together, right? Dude, I hate doing player on farm, but it's so OP. I'm level 91 farming. That's crazy. This skill used to be so bad to level up on Iron Man. You just get so much HP from this shit. I should probably wear my Grace of the Elf when I do this, just so I get the Siren Spirit. It used to be double the HP, Jesus, man. If it was double the HP, that means I'd be 99 farming. It would have been my first 99. No, I honestly think this version of RuneScape right now, I think it's the most fun version of RuneScape 3 I've played. Like, even though I played so much at the release of Iron Man, I do think this current version is the best one I've played. At least so far. But I don't know how the end game looks yet. But like, because maybe the end game is really trash now. Witch Elf. But like the process of leveling up feels pretty nice to me. I planted this white berry bush, so I just get 4 berries every time I do an herb run. Very minor optimization there. That reminds me, I can. It's really funny. On my first Iron Man, I remember I was counting the days until I would get my overloads, right? And then the second I got the overloads, I just made so many of them. But right now, I could actually make overloads if I boost, but I'm not doing combat anyway, so I'm not. I might actually get 96 or more before I make my overloads. Carrot, I have this for now. 'Cause, 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 Yeah, I do think there's a good chance I get bored at endgame too. I feel like once my skills get close to beat 99 everywhere, I will get bored. Very likely. But it takes so many hours to get there, right? That's still so many hours of fun. Like, I think this is how it's gonna go. Assuming I don't get bored of RuneScape in general, right? I think what's gonna happen. I think this character I'm gonna get it to in game. Like probably I'm gonna try all the bosses, you know, at least once. I don't think I'm gonna go for like super big endgame grind though. Just gonna check everything out. Then after that, probably at this point the restoration roadmap is gonna be almost finished, including the plugin stuff, right? We're probably gonna be at the very end of it. Then probably what I'm gonna do after that is I'm just gonna make like a new character. I'll make a hardcore Iron Man. And then just go through everything, but then it's gonna be a little bit better because of the restoration map. Plus, I know what to expect, right? I'm less likely to die. I think that's how it's gonna work out. There's also, I have this idea where I want to try like a new account, but I don't use War's Retreat or Lowstone. Because I wonder how it would feel, but I'm not like 100% sure. And then I'll get to grind Gate again. Bro, you know what's... It's kind of sad that Gate doesn't actually... kill you. Because I was thinking about it. Gate is actually... If Gate actually killed you, like when you die, like you had a real death, right? It would be kind of like stressful on our Iron Man, right? Because it's pretty easy to just get blown up there. But I don't know why they made us save that. So I think because it's a save death, it's gonna be kind of boring on Hardcore Iron Man. But if it was an unsaved death, it would be kind of like, you know, a bit of a lock-in moment. Honestly, it's like I can't even be mad about grinding Gate, because grinding Gate also grinds your agility at the same time, and it's like, would I rather grind Gate or agility? Gate. It's not even close. So it's like, it's win-win for me either way. The only way I would find it like worse is if I had 99 agility and I was doing Gate, you know? Does that still just stop at 99? Yeah. But you know, every Gate I do where I don't have 99 agility, it's worth it. Because that's less time I have to do agility for. It's really funny. You get like fuck all shards when you're doing farming. I got 10, but then when I go T-Vein, I get like 2,000 shards after a few hours. I feel like these. You should get more from doing farming or less from doing T-Vein. All right, back to the Jail of Elidinis. No, I've been thinking. I really like the setting that I have where cosmetics are like... I like this one a lot, where I don't see the customizations. Also, I don't see the animation customizations, but I think the familiar one, I think I'd prefer it like that actually, because otherwise everyone has the same familiar. Let's try that one. Really, I've never cleaned dwarf wheat in my life. This whole tab is like a disaster. I have to clean this up so much, man. I'll clean this up once I do like overload. Like once I do overloads, I'll clean up all the potions. Plus, I think there's like a potion reservoir or something. Or is that in OSRs? Potion reservoir, RuneScape 3. Oh no, the one in RuneScape 3 is just to like auto drain potions while you're in combat. That's new. I've never played with that. 2017 release date. That's like close to when I stopped playing, I think. Gate of Elidinis. Alright. So then Like I was saying, I'm like a bit sad about my current collection log for this boss because I'm unlucky for like the actual items that have value, but then I got the pet at 300. I think I got it even, but because I got the pet, I can't complain about my RNG. But like, I wish the pet was a memory dowser instead. Like, who the fuck cares if I don't have the pet, man? So then I can't ever complain about RNG. But I wish I had the dowser, bro. Honestly, every drop is amazing there except the prayer. Like it's not like I regret getting the scripture either, right? So it was so good, and I don't regret getting the ring a tune or two. Also, when I started my Gate of Elidinis grind, I didn't really need invention like energies yet. So then back then the dowser was less important. Now it is important. It wasn't that important when I started this grind. Dude, it's gonna feel so good. Like, I've done so much invention in my life the old way, right? And if I understand how this dowser works, like, you just click a spring and that's it. Like, you just take a spring every 2 minutes or something. You don't have to like constantly go between the hole and misclick, you know, like, oh, you can't take the hole because there's another spring in your way, right? It's gonna be so useful, dude. I bet with the dowser I can just fucking get like 100,000 energy in a day or something. Though I did notice that a lot of people use the vacuum still. Like, there were a lot of people using the vacuum thing, so maybe it's less energy per hour than the vacuum, but it's just more convenient. Because in that case, I'm still gonna use it over the vacuum like any day, right? But it is better balanced if it's not more energy than if you do it the older way, to be fair. It's kind of like a convenience unlock, but it slightly nerfs your output. Or I don't know, maybe people are using the vacuum because they don't have the money to afford the dowser. Because it is kind of hard to get, but there were a lot of people using the vacuum. Actually, wait, it's been a really... Doesn't the vacuum... You don't have to put things in the hole when you use the vacuum, don't you? I didn't play around with this item too much. I think it puts... Oh yeah, right. No, I remember. It's just the vacuum. It's like the same as the dowser, but the vacuum, it only empowers your charges with it. Right. I think that's how it works. You can only use it to get divine charges, but you don't actually get the energy from it. The dowser is basically the same, but you get the energy from it. So then you can use it to make porters. Well, either way, we need the dowser really bad for porters. So but that does mean we probably end up using both, right? You probably use the dowser whenever you need energy, and then you use the vacuum if you just need charges. Dude, you know what needs to be nerfed too? The fucking virus. I grinded the virus all the way from level like 60 prayer to 93. This place has become so 8. It always was good. Don't get me wrong. It always was good. But like now, man, I'm not even kidding. On average, it's like 50 ward hops to find one virus spot free. It's insane. Like, I mean, logically, if a spot is so contested that you need 50 hops to find it, it's probably OP, right? Freaking VARs, man. I don't even... I think what they should do is they should just nuke the spot. But then instead of having this one very OP spot, they make multiple average spots. Because I think the spot is 6. I think it's you have 6 respawns on you. They should probably just remove it, and then instead you have like 4 spots that have 4 spawns on them, right? Because I'm kind of dreading the fact that I will have to go back to the 99 prayer. I mean, I could not go back and get prayer otherwise, but it's like such a stupid thing to not do it with the virus. Because then you get fire making for free, combat for free, loot for free. So like, why would I not do it with the virus? Oh my god, that was close. But the only reason you wouldn't do it with the virus is because you're like, you don't want to just bother. You don't want to go through the bother. Oh, also don't forget invention. But my entire invention leveling is through the virus as well. Because Sunspear, right? So like, the only reason you wouldn't do virus for any of these skills is if you don't want to just bother finding the spot. Yeah, my entire... I totally forgot, man. My entire invention leveling was done through virus as well. I had this whole system in place where I would like... I had a preset to like disassemble my Sunspear and buy it back, and a preset to teleport back, and a preset to do the actual virus. I'm gonna die! Ah, fuck. Well, I didn't die, but... I missed the cycle. No crit. Whatever, let's get this rock. So it's insane. Vampirism like this actually hell above virus as well. Kind of like the I guess no one really realized because most people are max, but this hell above virus because I was able to AFK virus easily with not even deflect magic, with just like anti-magic, like pray magic. All I needed, and I had like shit gear too. Like all I had was Black Dragon Hide. Black Dragon Hide, Sunspear. No strong piece of loot really. But with this vampirism, I was able to just AFK the virus with pray magic. So then it's OP per XP all the way from level 40. Well, whichever is the lowest level possible to reach these quests, but it's like 50, right? Probably. My prayer level was really low when I started doing virus. But yeah, and I had Black Dragon Eye this entire time. Not even Royal Dragon Eye, not even Dragon Hide. Not Dragon, but Dino Hide. No, the way I leveled prayer on my first Iron Man was through a dungeon. Like there were frost dragons that you could access with a high level in dungeoning, and then you'd run around killing them with a Dragon Rider amulet equipped, like it because it gave a lot, and a bone crusher, so it would bury the bones and give you like double XP for them. The issue was I was doing it on a hardcore Iron Man back then, and the dragon had an ability where you could just kill yourself very fast, so it was like very high attention. They had a reflect ability that they would rock if they were in combat for a little bit, I believe. Or if you get anything at level 90 of mining. Like, you obviously get the next tier of ore, but I wonder if you get like... No. Don't get like an increase in your mining speed or something. Whew, that was a bit close. Cannonballs. Where are the drops, man? How many cannonballs do I have? 3,000, not bad. Cannonballs are pretty good for me right now because I don't have the ability to make aggro pots until I have 89 Slayer? Was it 89? 88. Until I have 88 Slayer, it is impossible for me to make aggro pots. So like if I have enough cannonballs to get to 88 Slayer, that's perfect. Because like, let me tell you, Slayer without cannonballs or aggro pots is slow, man. Unless you get really OP tasks, but even then. I do think Gate of Elidinis is like a very well designed fight, honestly. Not even like sarcasm. It's just the drop rates are so bad, you have to do so many kills of it, but if you had to do this 200 times, it wouldn't be... I don't think people would really grow to dislike this place. It is a scaling boss, right? It is pretty good for a scaling boss, in my opinion. In fact, I'm getting close to 500 kills right now. I'm not even burned out on this place yet, which is impressive. 500 is a lot of doing one thing, especially when it needs your attention. It kind of feels like a boss, like, well, I mean, it is a boss, like, of course, but it does feel like, I don't know. Since I was grinding a Raxor, it kind of feels about this much. It feels very similar, something like that. Because if I had 500 kills of Raxor, you definitely get to a point where you're just running a system in your head, you know, and every kill feels very similar. Oh, the early spawn there. PV possibility. Oh, that's super fast. All right, PB. PB is possible. Yeah, 2 strides before I have to move there. That's usually the best kills. I think I've had 31. There we need RNG though. The spawns. Yeah, and we didn't get a crit, so okay, we got bad RNG. It's not happening. The dream's dead. I got so many energies from there today, man. I'll have like 4,000. That's a lot of quarter charges. Damn, like 5 seconds off PB. I thought we'd be closer than that. This outfit looks so stupid, man. They proposed a... there was a blog post that they wanted to change the way these outfits look. Like the master ones, I think they're called. And I really like the redesign. I thought they looked great, but people did not agree. And so they like rolled back. Well, they didn't actually do the change. They didn't roll back anything, but they like changed their mind and they didn't implement it. It's a shame because this is really bad. I don't like this at all. I wish I looked like an actual, you know, mining outfit. I wish it looked like a mining outfit. Not this weird golem thing. The worst one is the rune crafting one, bro. It's like the rune crafting one, you're like a skeleton. It's so bad. You're like a purple skeleton. the fishing one is pretty bad. The master farming one, master farming is pretty good. I like this one a lot. Divination, I don't actually know what it looks like. I don't remember. Even I don't know what it looks like too. I don't think I've ever had it. I don't know. Are we gonna need food? No, we're not gonna need food. Ugh. Okay, the movement's a bit weird. They were just early. I could have had more. And we might not get the cycle. We're really late. We should go crit on the divination part too. I guess that's the one thing that's weird about this fight is there's no way to improve the divination part of the rocks, only the main part. Wow, I got so many crits. These are like moons. This little dust thing, that's the moonstone dust, right? Will I do? What will I ever do? I think I've made every jewelry from moonstone. Like, what will I ever do with those? I am definitely never gonna get rid of them because they're a pain in the ass to get. Like, if they had something that uses them tomorrow, or maybe there are things that use them, but I don't know. Man, this is way harder to get than onyxes. That is a thing that's funny. From me reading up on like necromancy stuff, apparently getting your moonstones is like a big point. It's a big pain point for a lot of people. But in my case, it wasn't actually that bad because I rushed Gate of Elidinis as quickly as possible. So by the time I needed moonstones, I already had plenty of them. Because I know that for some people, they wait until the merchant sells them. Talmon, I think it's called. Funny because if someone has only heard about RuneScape 3 from watching my streams, all they've seen is like Gate of Elidinis and farm runs. They don't know shit about the game except that there's this boss and herb runs. I swear there's more to this game than that, but that's the grind part. Okay, well, that got a bit scary. Ooh, that kill's gonna be super bad, man. Gonna need some lucky crits to cycle that. Oh yeah, also my houses have blown up in 14. Thank God. That I was right, man. It hurt so much until it happened, and then you're like, I'm free. So like, anyway, my houses blew up. However, you know, because this game is because Square Enix are scumbags. To actually reclaim what you lost, you have to log in within 60 days, I think. So then if I don't log in within 60 days, I lose the 200 million or whatever that they're gonna give me back. So I have to find an excuse to like sub back to the game for a month. I can't believe how scummy Square Enix is, man, with the housing system. It's so much worse than you think when you're actually interacting with it. It's crazy. So you don't log into the game for like 45 days and your house blows up because houses are supposed to be a limited resource, okay? I mean, I think that's already scummy, but sure. But like the cherry on top is that when they blow up your house, it's like your house costs you money to buy. It's 150 million, I think, for the mansion. So I had a mansion. So then when it gets blown up, it refunds the 150 million to me. However, I can only reclaim it within 60 days or so. If I don't reclaim it before 60 days, it's lost forever. So then in addition to losing your house, you lose the money you used to buy the house. So then you might say, oh, well, just like destroy the house because you can demolish your own house, right? So then you're gonna say, oh, just demolish your own house before you're gonna stop playing. Yeah, but you know what's the catch? Is if you demolish your house yourself, you don't get refunded. So let's say you're sub to 14 and you're like, okay, I want to stop playing, so I accept the fact that my houses will be destroyed. You don't even have a way to reclaim the money. That you have to let it expire, which is 45 days. Then you have to reclaim it after the 45 days, but before it's been 60 days. After that, so it's crazy, bro. So you have to sub back a month to get your money back anyway. It's crazy, man. I'm never getting a house in 14 again, ever. Like, I'll play the new expansion. Plus, I'll probably play, like, you know, in a month. Probably will do, like... Would be fun to do, like, a deep dungeon run, you know? A few deep dungeon runs, maybe. Also, I'd like to get the legendary fishes that are going to be released. But I'm never getting a house again. I'm never shacking, like... I'm never getting into this whole mess again. Fuck the housing system. And yeah, the new expansion, I'm gonna check it out, of course. It's still in a little bit though. It's like in under a year though. It's not in that long, but it's not like super soon. Great dash. I hope we get a drop, man. I'm dry on I've been dry for a long time now. Even if it's a duplicate, I'll take it. I love when you go so fast in War's Retreat and then you dash and go to the portal at the same time. It just looks like you dash from the water. I wonder if I should bring like I use this amulet just for the extra crafting XP, which is honestly barely anything because I only get crafting XP at the beginning of the encounter. But if I brought my Grades of the Elf, I wonder if I could get Siren Spirits to spawn. I don't know if you need to do something that use the porter charges to get Siren Spirits to spawn. Damn, you know what I'm wondering though? I'm wondering if scripture works. Maybe it would, but it would be such a mess to use it there, dude. Because having to hunt the ghosts would just kind of fuck your pattern. I saw a guy streaming Sengoku rants the other day, man. I need to be a brave soul to do something like that. Because that game's got so many HC jump scares, like, you don't see them coming. Alright, nice. Wasn't sure if I was gonna make the pattern. The cycle, I mean. I'm definitely gonna get 90 mining. Divination is not gonna be today though. Oh, energy. Wow, cannonball energy. Wow, 5,000. Jesus, man. That's enough porters to get, like... I don't remember. It's... I don't remember how much energy it is per porter. Is it like 35? Let me check. Oops. I didn't realize the encounter started. It's 80. I thought it was 35. I'm crazy. Yeah, it's 80 for 30 charge. Well, what's the ratio then? So it's 2.6 energy per charge. So that's like oh my god, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, that's why we got food. So that's like what, around 2,000 per charges right there. Should get me to 93 archaeology. HP. Okay, maybe I was a little risky there. I don't know. I might need food. I don't want to shit. Yeah, I did need food. All right, reminder: get food when we're at the bank. Honestly, you know what I love about RuneScape? It's not even the actual way the game feels and controls. It's like the consumable, like like the inventory, bank management, like consumable and all that. Yeah, it'd be very interesting if there was an MMO that it worked the same way as RuneScape, and it's like in basically the equipment, the resources, etc. But then it didn't actually control like that. I've heard Albion Online is kind of like that, but it's like PvP coaches, so I don't care. Should be fine. Yeah, that should kill. I have so many diamonds. I'm just waiting until I have the crafting HP outfit, and then I'll craft all my gems into cut gems. Gonna be a bit tight on the second cycle there. You know, I did try and find a way to not like AFK, but make this very low attention. Because if you mine on the south side, you don't get these, you don't get the spots you have to avoid constantly. But on the south, even if you do on the south side, there's not really a way to make this super, like AFK. Like you still have to move whenever she does the rot, or you have to repair the gate too. Like it didn't really seem like there was a way, because I would have been fine. Like if there was a way to get 600 kills, but then I only have to do like 3 clates, right? I would have done it probably, but I couldn't find a way. Well, like maybe there would be a way. Like if you have a robust system with alerts, like with the alt one, like maybe if you had like every time you start a kill, there's an alert at 1 minute 30 where you have to do like one action. Like you definitely need an alert for the rot to move. Like you need an alert every time you have to mine a new spot, but then you can't really have an alert for it because it's RNG because of your mining crits, and it wouldn't really work. Like if you're gonna pay attention, you might as well do like the way I see it is, if you're gonna pay attention, you might as well go north and, you know, do it the hard way. Like, I don't really see a point of doing the south stones. Because like even let's say I'm Buzzy and I'm like, okay, I want this to be the lowest attention possible. Well, in that case, I just won't do Gate of Elidinis. I'll do something else that better fits my needs. Like, I don't really see a reason to do this if I'm not paying attention. What even is the tier of ore in 90? Is it like Elder Rune? But Elder Rune is like a combination of a bar plus something else. Oh no, it's light and light and dark Aminika. Wait, did it say Elder Rune? I know there's a... I think Elder Rune needs a rune bar. So is it like... Is it a 3 thing then? Do you need both kind of Animinikas plus a rune bar maybe? I'll check after. I'm curious. I haven't actually had my smithing at this high level since they reworked it. Oh, come on. Wow. Accidentally positioned the thing. Maybe it worked out. Yeah, it says Elder Rune. So this is the level for Elder Rune. Nice, Brit. Yeah, a runic bar and both kinds of animinikas. Wow, that is I mean it's really long to make an Elder Rune bar because you need Runite, whatever thing you need with Lunite, with Fastmith, right? Something like that. I don't remember what it's called, but there's like a type of ore you need with Runite, maybe Luminite. Whatever. So you need 2 ores, then smelt those, then you need 2 other ores, and finally you can make the Elder Rune, man. Wow. Luckily, I actually have 10 Elder Rune bars already from farming, I think. So I can make some of the pickaxe. Oh my god, you need 64 bars to make the full pickaxe. What the fuck? Because it goes up to +5. Dude, 64 bars? My god, it's gonna take 10 years to gather. Okay, at least that means I can make the pickaxe to mine faster right away. Yeah, so I think this evening... Well, evening, I mean basically after stream... I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grind 2 smithing levels. Probably make like the set of armor because my melee armor sucks. Bane, I think, is Necronym or Bane is my level right now. Get it, so do it, get 84. Then at 84, I boost 6 levels to make the next pickaxe, Elder Pickaxe. Then I make the max one. And then that's nice because that means next time I level up my smithing, I can cheat. I have like the level 90 pickaxe to mine all the ores. Plus, it's better for data Elidinis, of course. That's the point. There we go. Yeah, I have all the levels for iPhone. Oh yeah, and that lets me mine on the art too. I do need chimes for the Hunter outfit. So that's not bad. Energy. I was about to complain about not having a drop, but you know, energy, I'll take it. Probably do 7 more kills and then I'm good for today. That would put me exactly at 500. Nice flat number. For RuneScape only, I rebound my mouse wheel. Because usually, if you want to move your camera like that, it's the middle, it's the mouse wheel button. Yeah, you have to press your mouse wheel, but it's such a clunky keybind. Instead, I made it a button on my mouse. I switched place with my mouse wheel. Then when I turn my mouse, it's just a button on my mouse. It's way easier to do it like that. I'm kind of mad it doesn't let you rebind it in the settings. You have to do it through software. You can rebind so many things, but you cannot rebind the mouse wheel, like the camera mouse wheel thing. Dang. Whoop. Do I need one more pick on that? I'll do it when I switch them. So Roro, good Friday to you. Just in time for my drop. It's gonna drop right there. Right there. Ah, we didn't get a drop. I can't believe it. I wish the boss gave you law runes, man. I have a serious need of law runes. I mean, I can craft them easily. It's just effort, but... Never played RuneScape ever. How old are you? If you say you're above 30 and you never play RuneScape, weird. If you're below 30, I believe it. Like RuneScape was like when I was younger, RuneScape was like the reason everyone played RuneScape at school is because it was free. So like you played RuneScape because WoW cost money. That was basically the main reason why you played RuneScape. Oh, you're above 30. Interesting. I feel like it's rare to see someone above 30 that does not play RuneScape. Ragnarok and Guild War. Like, Guild War was an MMO, but it's more like a... Even back when I was younger, I didn't even really think of it as a real MMO. It was like a hub. Kind of like you go on missions, and then the missions it's like only your party. Like, you can't really explore the world and people are there, right? If it, like Vindictus, that's the name I was looking for. It's like Vindictus. I've never played Ragnarok. I guess that is surprising that I've never played Ragnarok. I just had no friend that played Ragnarok, so it never entered my radar. You know what? You know what's funny? The first time I subbed to RuneScape, because, you know, I like the game. Of course I played it because I didn't play WoW, because it cost money. But at some point I was like, okay, I like RuneScape, I want to, like, be a member. But then I had no way to get a membership, because my mom did not have a credit card. So the only way I could sub is I send a check through the mail. I send a check to JJX through the mail. And it took like a month, but it actually worked. I got a 1 month sub. There was this other MMO I played called Dofus. It was a French MMO, and this one you could be a members, but it's like the way you would sub is you would call a number and it would like pay. It would just cost money on your phone bill. Then I would secretly sub to Dofus. I just hoping my parents wouldn't notice the extra $5 on the bill. Good old days. Oh, you're French, you never played Dofus or Wakfu? Dofus was pretty good back then. It did not age well though. I played it recently and didn't really like it that much. Wakfu was weird, man. Like Wakfu, I loved the beta they did. But I didn't really like what it became after the beta. In Dofus, I was super invested. I was in a... Well, those are a lot of French words. I don't even know how to translate them in English. I was in like a weekly blog, like kind of blog post thing. I was a writer at one of them, and then I was in the game. I was into the roleplay community as well. They remove all the delay and FOMO from RuneScape 3. I'd say like 80 to 90% of it is removed yet. It's huge. Like there's a lot of things are removed. Basically, if it was a daily, If it was a daily, it's mostly gone. If it was a weekly, it might have been changed a bit, but it's probably still there. And monthlies were generally untouched. You've invaded my country. You're in Canada? Yes, Flash Wilderness events are deleted. They're not even replaced, bro. They're deleted. Gone. Dude, my entire days were structured against around the Wilderness Flash events. It was so bad. I'm so happy they're gone. I will never miss them. I'm too efficient for like shit like the Wilderness events, man. I'm like... Oh my god. Ugh! I died. That's fine, so saved it. I'm too efficient for Wilderness Flash events. Like, I structure my whole day around it. When they're there. For 2 years, nice. For work? Are you actually in like the French part of Canada though, or are you in like, you know, the English parts of it? Oh no, the gamer dad will no longer be able to get efficient rate. I have so much to say about that. But I can't put the dad gamers against me, man. You wanna know of a game that's like dominated by dad gamers, man? It's Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 is crazy because it's, if you're just reading reviews about the game, you would not even... there's not even a hint of how much it fucking sucks for like the dailies and the weeklies and all that. Guild Wars 2, bro, gameplay is like you have like a list of 20 chores to do every day. And then if you do them, you're like at times 10 efficiency, but then if you grind beyond that, then your efficiency becomes really bad. I'm still mad, man, about my Guild Wars 2 light. I'm still mad that when I tried Guild Wars 2, it's like no one thought about that stuff. It's like everyone just accepted the fact that you have to collect your berries every day and do like 20 bosses. And that everything is like a one-time reward the first time you do it, but then if you do it more, it's less. So you have to do your rifts every day. Or every week or whatever. I don't even remember what was a weekly or daily. All I remember is that it was like chores. The only thing I did in Guild Wars 2 that wasn't a chore was like Silver Waste. Farming gold and silver waste, because then that was not the way it was structured. You didn't get more for doing it for an hour or something. You want to try English to try hard mode on first? You'll be fine. Everyone talks English nowadays, bro. The internet made English like free. It's like the free square in your bingo card. If you use the internet, you learn English. You only played at release and you got banned for using the devil versus infinite level money trick. You were a bad boy. I didn't get banned. However, I might have... If I kept doing PvP, I might have gotten close to getting banned. Because, oh my god, there's so many idiots. In word versus word, I mean. Wars and Frontline, it's like so different. It's hard to compare them. It's the thing that really bothered me in Word versus Word is it's like often people, because the way it's structured, there's very little reason to like have a brain. Like you, because if you have a brain, you get less rewards, or it's harder to get your rewards. So the most optimal way to get your rewards in Word versus Word is have a commander that tells you where to go. So then what happens is often if there's no commander, people are begging for one. But then if the commander is bad, they also complain about it. So they like both complain that they don't have a commander, but then they complain when the commander is bad. And then they don't even try to command the team themselves, right? And then I kept seeing shit in the chat like people blasting bad commanders despite a commander trying his best. That shit is like, it makes me fume, man. Because they don't even try to command the team. But then they complain when you get a bad one. But then what's different from Frontline is like a Word versus Word it's not 20 minutes, it's like forever. Like the map never changes. Oh! Close. Dude, Word versus Word is like... It's such a shame the way the reward is structured. Like the way it is it's a reward track, but it gets exponentially better the more you do it until at some point it's over, right? So it's like the opposite problem. It's like if you want to be efficient in Word versus Word, you have to do it 40 hours. Oh fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Damn it, bro. I didn't realize I was that low. Well, that's fine. Saved it. Hell yeah. Also, Guild War 2, I mean, that's opinion, but the story sucks. Like, I really thought the story sucked. I still remember, I mean, this is maybe a light spoiler, right? And also, I'm going to get the details wrong because it's been so long, but there's... At some point, you have to, like, defeat a dragon or something, and then the dragon has a weak... Like... It's so silly, bro. There's, like, this whole plot point about... Oh, the dragon... I don't even know if it was a dragon. It was some kind of big enemy. But anyway, it's like, oh, the dragon is like... We can't kill it. Like, oh, it's impossible to kill. So then there's this whole plot point where you go to a secret lab. Because there might be information about to defeat the great evil. And then you... And then it's... I shit you not, it's like... It's like you discover that he has a weakness. But like, you don't discover what the weakness is. You just... The revelation is like, he has a weakness, but you don't know what it is. Like, no one knows what it is. It's like, the big secret you find out is that he has a weakness. Who the fuck knows what it is? And then later on, your main character like fucking brainstorms a weakness. Well, he's on the shitter, basically. He's like, oh, he has a weakness, so surely this thing is the weakness. And then he defeated like that. And it was... That's like when I stopped taking the plot seriously. It was so bad, it was funny. I forgot the details. It was just so funny though. Because I was playing with my friends at the same time. Like we were all playing different characters, and he also found it really funny when we got to that part. But it's because my expectations, I thought the story sucked in the main game. Don't get me wrong. Like the story was kind of bad in the main, like the base game. But my expectations was that Earth of Thorn was like the Evans Ward of Guild Wars 2. So like maybe my expectations were too high because of that. But I feel like I've read that comparison before. I've read the Evans Ward is Thorns of War comparison for this story. So then my expectations were shattered quickly. And then I think I did one more expansion after that, and the story was also whatever. So I don't remember much. Also, you have to buy all the story, by the way, individually, even after buying the game. Okay, my killer game is floppy as hell. I'd really like to get 500 before I stop too. I think I'm missing 4. Missing 3. Yeah, we can do 3 kills. I've got juice for 3 kills. Let me just do like a not as good summoning familiar. I have those. I don't want to bring out the big guns for it. Anyway, I hope Guild War 3 is better. I have like... Yeah, exactly, Roro. I hope Guild War 3 is better. I think it's going to be better than Guild War 2. Though I've read that they're going to make it action game. What rewards does this boss give? Do you know, like... Do you know a lot about RuneScape 3? Can I tell you straight up, or do I have to like kind of simplify it? Like, do you know what divination is, for example? Dumb it down just a little. All right, got it. So you get an item that's amazing for divination collecting. It just makes the collecting more quality of life. That's the big upgrade. That's the one I'm missing. You get an item that makes rune crafting kind of like a mini game. It's like it transforms rune crafting into a thing where you have to go to specific altars in like order, and then at the end of it, you get a big XP drop. That's pretty nice. This one I already have. Oh my god, my kills are sloppy. Then you get a prayer that's kind of whatever. I don't have it yet, but it's kind of whatever. I think it's like it's kind of like it's a lifesteal prayer before Soul Split. Kind of like mid-level, but then I got Soul Split already, so it's no use to me. And then you get Scripture of Elidinis. It's a pocket slot item that basically what it does is when you train a skill, you get more XP through like a mini game. Like sometimes you'll get a ghost that spawns, and the ghost can have different properties, and then as long as you solve the ghost, you get like a huge chunk of XP. It's like a small lamp worth of XP. Book's really nice. Because what I really like about the book is the XP does not scale of the XP of the activity you're doing. It's like it's a flat amount. So like, let's say I'm doing an activity that gives bad XP, but I have to do it because let's say I did Live at Farm. I did Live at Farm with the book. So like Live at Farm is kind of like mid XPs, but the book, because it doesn't scale with the XP amount, I still got like full value from the procs. So that felt very nice. Because it breaks the monotony of scaling, because it's the ghosts, you have to like chase them, you have to like avoid them, you have to click them. It's nice. So basically this boss just gives like a lot of it's all scaling upgrade. It's like upgrade / quality of life stuff for scaling. Also the boss itself gives it gives OK divination XP, OK minion XP, OK agility XP, which is huge because like I have 83 agility, but I've never trained agility. I only got it through doing this, so that's huge. And you can also get basically free crafting XP from this place. Like if you just start the encounter and you only mine the moonstone, you do nothing else, you basically just get insane crafting XP for free. So it's very good for Iron Man. And then the resources you get are also kind of nice. Like the general drops, you get energy, which is great. You get prayer renewals, which is good. You get a lot of mushrooms, which is good for play on farm. You get cannonballs, which is nice. Money, which is nice, and that's about, and a lot of money because you get Archballs too. But yeah, this thing, like 17% chance to spawn a Wandering Soul while training any non-combat skill. Yeah, it's very stacked. However, it's pretty harsh requirements to unlock it. Like you gotta ward for it before you unlock it, because it's a long quest chain. And you need, for the quest chain, I think you need 86 archaeology, 80 necromancy, and like other things. But The rough one is the 86 artillery. That's rough. Also, the drop rates are not great. It's 1 out of 480 for each unit. So it's very likely you're gonna be doing this for like at least 500 times. But you know, like it's like I was saying earlier. Would I rather do this or train agility? I would rather do this than train agility. So every time I do this and I don't have 99 agility, it's like fine. Like I don't mind. Because I would so much rather be doing this than agility, even if agility gave me twice the XP. Like in fact, when they did the leads, sorry for people that don't like weeb songs. This song is very weeb. Anyway, for in Leeds, this is where I learned what this content was. Is in Leeds, because in Leeds they made this unlock like right away without the quest. That's when I learned about this. What range is this? I can link it in the chat. Probably easier than figuring it out. One sec. There you go. Well, if you meant what boss, it's Satori from Tower 11, but I don't think that's what you meant. Wow, that was close. Yeah, we gotta, man, it really does. I hate that I have to sub back to 14 to get the money of my mansion back, but it's like 200 million in total, man. That's worth more than the sub fee. Like, there's really no reason that I shouldn't grab it. So yeah, maybe we'll do like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weekends of Deep Dungeon. Good old days, right? I still have, what, probably a month to sub back before I lose the money? I don't think we're gonna be doing PT though. Maybe like once. Alright, 2 more kills after that, right? 2, I think? 2 or 1? One more kill. High base Kefka. Yeah. Was there any drama this time? Oh yeah, there was drama, right? Yeah, there was drama this time. Because the team that cleared first is not a streaming team. So people were like arguing, like, people were like, oh, they're obviously cheating because they're not streaming, and apparently like one of their players cheated in the past or something. I knew there would be like ultimate drama, bro. Every time, man. They were also the cheaters in F4. Yeah, something like that. I love this kind of drama because it's everyone that's involved has no fucking clue what it's like to compete in something like that. It's like people that the people that bitch are people that have nothing to do with it, but also don't even know what it's like. Because like the person that competes, it's like you would never compete and be like, oh, because I stream, I'm the first one. Like that's not. It's like, imagine if when I stream the word first for EO, I like Ali cleared before me, but then I was like, no wait, I'm actually the first one. Like that wouldn't happen. Like no one that's competing would ever think that. So that it's really funny that people are arguing about who's the real first, but the actual people that competed, they don't, like, they know who's first, right? The unemployed drummer goes hard. Talking of unemployed though, I've been getting back into coding this week with Godot. I've been using Godot. I thought about it a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but I've been getting back to it with Godot. It's funny because in Godot you can use C#, which is like my language that I know, but I was like, I might as well learn a new language. I might as well learn the like GD script, it's called, like the script language in Godot, which is like Python, I think. It's honestly, I like using it better than C#. Maybe I'm not a C# guy. Probably like 2 months of just grinding out coding, and then I can get like another coding job. C++. C++ is a hardcore language. It's often used for game development. So if you want to work in games, it's a good choice. I did consider learning C++ because there's a lot of game companies hiring for it. Also, dude, I don't know. I was talking about this at the beginning of the stream too. I don't know, like AI. I don't know about the state of AI for coding. It's because when I was getting to it the first few days, I was doing it the old way, the way I know, which is just like open my thing, Google tutorials, check tutorials, right? Try and apply what they're teaching, and then slowly remember how to code. But then after that, I was like, all right, let's try out like AI, because I know AI is popular in this kind of like environment these days, like for coding, specifically for software engineer. So I was like, all right, let's try AI, and then I was like, wow, AI is actually really good for coding. Now, I'm not talking about art or anything. I'm talking like just to write code. But then I'm like, I don't know if you're supposed to use AI. As in, like, let's say I apply to a job. Is it positive that I say that I can work with AI, or is it like negative? Because I feel like it's a positive. But you would think it's a negative if you read the internet. So then I'm torn. Because you definitely don't want to hire someone that can't code all AI. But then I feel like someone that can code with AI is better than someone that does not use AI. It's kind of how I'm starting to think about it. Because the AI it's gonna generate boilerplates like 1,000,000 times faster than I ever could. It's weird. It's really weird. I'm like really out of date about everything coding related. It really proved it to me when I was getting back into it. Like, because now it's because before, if you have a problem, you go on Stack Overflow, right? Like you just go on, you Google your issue, check if there's similar issues on Stack Overflow, and then you pray that someone had an issue that's close enough to you where you can almost one-to-one fix it the same way they did. But like with AI, it's like different, because now if you have an issue, you just kind of like, you give your specs to the AI, and then it will try and help you, but then you just kind of like read its code and figure out like, oh, is it right, you know? Because you know how to code. That's the upside. You're not just copying what it says. You're just reading the code it gives you, and then you just kind of interpret it, right? So it's very different from coding back when I was on my work. Because back when I was on my work, AI was just beginning back then. Like AI just spewed garbage. A lot. Like you could not rely on it. But now it can. So what I've seen happen, and to keep in mind, I've only done it for like 7 days, so I'm not like super knowledgeable yet. But AI, it doesn't really spew nonsense. But it over-engineers things, is what I've noticed. So it might take your simple request or like problem, and it will over-engineer the fuck out of it, right? It'll be like, oh yeah, we should have like a manager for this that sends a signal, and then we should do it like that way so it's scalable for the future, but like super complicated. And but then I can imagine that's like where this is where it splits. It's where the timeline splits. Because if I'm a guy that doesn't know how to code, if I don't know how to read code, I just copy what it tells me. And then I end up with this extremely complex architecture that I cannot even understand. Which it works until it doesn't, and then you're fucked. Like you're never gonna debug your code, your tic-tac-toe with like 10 game managers that do 10 different things, and they send like signals to 10 things each, right? But then if you know to read code, you see that, and you're like, you tell the AI like, we do not need such a complicated, implementation. Can we simplify the solution? And then the AI will like, give you a simplified solution. It's weird. I just need more time with it, like, honestly. I just need to keep coding for like 2 months, and then I'll have a better idea, I guess. I'm not even using like a super advanced model or anything. I'm not using Claude or anything. I'm just using ChatGPT. Oh yeah, I said we're gonna do one last year, and then we did like 3 of them. Because the song is a banger, that's why. The slot is back. Yeah, I guess it would depend on the company. But I feel like it's more of a junior thing. That's like I feel like if I was hiring a junior, I would be wary of him rely on AI, because then it might imply that he don't know how to read code. But then if I'm hiring someone that's like, like me, like a mid-experience, or a senior. Oh shit, I didn't eat in time. The slot is back. Like if I was hiring a senior or like, a mid-level engineer, I would probably see it as a positive if they can work with AI. Like especially if you use AI to make your unit testing. Or like make your boilerplates. Well, I mean, you're definitely gonna use it to make your boilerplates, but you make your unit test too. Oh yeah, another thing AI loves to do, that one would catch you easily if you don't know to code, but it will bury errors, but like in a really bad way. Instead of letting an error happen, it'll just put like magic returns everywhere. It'll say like, oh, if this is null, return, but it won't try, and it won't like logically think about it because it's an AI. So then it will have things that make no sense, like, oh, if this data structure is empty, just return from the function instead of return an error, which is bad because like your system can't function if it's missing, let's say, like, I don't know, let's say you're doing something boring, right? Like if it's missing the employee structure, you can't proceed without an error. So, but then the AI, it always does this. It always does like return, if no return. So then you have to like add the errors yourself. Yeah, you have to push an error if like this is null or something. But anyway, so like I keep using AI, and then I keep saying things like that where I recognize the issues, then it kind of makes sense to me why someone would think AI is bad at coding. Because that's kind of I thought AI was bad at coding from what I've read online. Like you would, because if you just copy what it says to you but you don't understand it, it would definitely it will lead you into really bad issues later. Anyway, it's been interesting. I mean, I'm not really under some super intense time pressure to learn it, so it's just nice messing around with it. But I was caught off guard by how good its code is. Because, like, let's be real, I have, what, 4 or 5 years of experience in the software, as a software engineer, and it spews code that's better than me. Often. It's just the code makes it. The code is not logical. Like, it doesn't always fit the needs. Like, as a base, its code is better than mine. Honestly. It's interesting. I mean, I was never really anti-AI anyway. But I was just expecting the AI to be worse. Because that's the general vibe I got online. Which is why when I started coding the first few days, I didn't even consider using AI. I was like, AI is a joke. You need to baby it because it will forget stuff mentioned part of the conversation. Yeah, I guess I haven't coded long enough to really like figure that out. But that's the thing, is like, I don't, maybe it's just the way I use it. I don't ask it to design something like big. I always ask it very specific things. Usually I have like a list of specs, right? So I don't know, let's say in the context of Godot, I'm like, what did I do recently? I did okay, I have a system because I'm doing like a project, a game at the same time. So I have a system where I record a set of actions and then I have to be able to undo the actions. So then I know how to code this myself, but I didn't know how to code it in Godot specifically. So then I just asked the AI, like, I have this system where I want the player to be able to like move to tiles, and then the tiles are remembered in memory. Everything about the game state is remembered in memory, and then I want to be able to pop them one by one through an undo feature, and then I have to make sure that during the undo there's like no way to do anything else, and blah blah blah. Like very, very specific request, but they don't like, I don't care what it thinks about the rest of the game, right? It's just this specific request I wanted to solve for me. So usually it's something like that. So I ask it this, I say something like, how would you implement this? Then usually it will explain how it would implement it, and then I read what it tells me. Then I'll have like some feedback. I'll tell it like, okay, this sounds too complicated, can we simplify the structure? Or I'll think of like an effect. I'll think like, oh, the game also has this feature, how would your implementation work well, if we did it that way? And then I just keep like basically fixing its prompt until at some point I'm satisfied with it, and then I'll tell it something like, okay, let's implement it this way. Then I will ask for like a step-by-step, and then I bring the code, myself. I don't copy. I asked it to not copy the files. I always ask it, don't like give me the file, right? Just give me like the bits of code that you change. Then I read them and I implement them one by one. And then after that, usually the feature is complete. Then I push in GitHub, right? Then I push my changes in GitHub, and I add a comment and blah blah blah. So that's the way I've been using AI. It basically reminds me back when I was in my on my job, when I was doing code reviews. It's kind of like doing a code review, but it's a code review where I can be rude. Like, generally in a code review in my old job, you wouldn't really argue too much with the design decision of the code, but you also wouldn't like change shit inside of it. Like, you wouldn't take someone's pull request and start changing shit, But now I can, It's very interesting to work that way. It's like very different from how I used to work. But I have to work with it more to see if there's a catch, But I did see it going haywire yesterday. Like yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? I asked a feature, and then I started like coding it, and then I noticed as I was coding it that like, holy shit, this is way too complex for our needs. The way we were gonna make it was way too complex. So then I reverted my branch to like a previous version, like the one from an hour ago, and then I told the AI like I told it, okay, we've reverted the changes. The way we were doing it is too complicated. Let's look over this again and simplify it, right? And then we did, and it was way better. It's fun. Honestly, if there's no catch, And like this is actually how you code normally. Like this is how you code now. You basically just code review the code the AI gives you. I prefer coding like that than the way before, honestly. If it's the way you do it now in industry. Because honestly, I don't like writing code. Like, I've never liked writing code. I like code reviews though. I like doing code reviews on my old job. In fact, when I quit my old job, I was thinking of downgrading to AQ, to like quality assurance, instead of being a software engineer, or like being a project manager instead. Like being actually programming, I never really liked it that much. Okay, this is the last kill. This is the last kill. For real this time. Because I'm getting hungry. I got sidetracked. I was also experimenting with like AI for art, but art is not great. Code I can see the upsides, but art, I think art AI is not there yet. Plus it has all like ethical side to it, but even not thinking about ethical side art. It's like if you're generating still pictures, it's fine, but like as soon as you start generating animations, it doesn't work well. I don't think it's worth the trouble. But like that's not really, if I was a software engineer in a non-game thing, that's not really something you would care about, I think. Like in a few years maybe. So there'd still be the whole ethical part of it, but at least probably the quality of stuff you generate through AI would be better. But right now it's not there. It's good as basically like, you know what, you would just get free assets before. Okay, not even close. You know, before you just get free assets to just kind of see what it looks like. You kind of use it as a free asset now. Ugh, I don't think we're gonna get that cycle. Yeah, it's fucking impossible to get like. I tried looking up like how does it work, like what does it look like to be a software engineer in like in 2026? But I cannot find fucking information because everyone is so much at each other's throats about AI, bro. I just want to know like what it's like to work in a company, but no one fucking cares about it. Everyone's just arguing about if it's good or bad. Nope, don't know anybody on the inside. I guess I do have my old boss, but like, I don't think he'd really be. I don't think he works anymore. I think he closed the company after I left. Yeah, the only person I know is my old boss. My colleague, there's no shot my colleague uses like AI, bro, because my colleague he was doing like VBasic. And SQL back when I worked. I mean, that'd be a big jump if he started using AI. He was basically a step above assembly language. Alright, good grind today. 504. We got so much energy, man. I can't be mad about walking out of there with 6,600 energy. Do I have no charges? I guess I'll just make a few charges. This stupid outfit, man. Wish I got reward. You asked your friend for me how he feels about AI. Ooh. What did he say? Does he work at a big company or like a medium size or a small one? Really? I have nothing disassembling. Definitely Bose. The medium-sized one that makes James for a gambling site, so take that how you will. I mean, if that's where the money is, that's where the money is. I mean, I did work on a poker game. Well, though ours wasn't really predatory, but it was still a poker game. Yeah, you can see that model was made in a different era. I'm hired. I look more like a golem than he does, dude. Nah, that should be enough charges. Then might as well make the rest into those. His response is we have one client who is fully leaning to it and one client who is completely against it. It's funny, it's exactly what it feels like to look up information about AI, bro. People are either like, because I know great, like, people are either vehemently against it or like they're full all in. It's so like black and white. I can't believe it. In my opinion, but I don't know if my opinion is really worth anything because I've only been at it for a week at this point. But my opinion is it's like it's really good if you know how to code already. So like you can't really cheat. Like you can't go from nothing with AI and trust everything it says because it's not that the code it writes is bad. It's that it does not. It's not human. It doesn't know the context of everything you're doing. Like you can ask the AI like write me a tic-tac-toe game in HTML. It will do it. But the issue is when you like add complexity. At some point it just gets lost in the sauce, and that's where your skills as a programmer it's like you need it. Because then you can't put it back on track. But you need to be able to identify, you know, what's going wrong. That's how it feels to me. So like it's why to me it feels silly that you're all in or like totally against it. Like if you're all in, so like I don't know, like how does the workflow look like? So like what do you do when the AI can't fix your issue? Like do you just delete the project? Like what does it even look like? Like in an industry setting, if you're all in, like do you like suddenly the AI just refuses to make things work? So like do you just revert to a previous branch and then you like change the specs, I guess? Something like that. A bit like what I did. I mean, I would assume you still need to hire someone that knows how to code. And on the other side, if you never use AI, like, are you just fine with your boilerplates taking like 20 times as long as AI would? Oh shit, we got a banger song, man. I almost didn't notice it. Yes, another friend. My god, you got connections, bro. You got friends everywhere. And they're ready to answer. That's all you know, they work from home. Higher level corporate thieves don't really care as long as you deliver your outputs. Yeah, I could trust that. For me, as the team lead of my group, I don't care if you use one as long as you can explain and understand what the tool gave you. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I think your friend there is more of my opinion. I think I kind of see things like him. Like I would feel if I was a leader, right? And then I asked someone like, your code has an issue. Can you explain it to me? And they were like, I don't know. Like, yeah, like, but the funny thing is, I feel like that situation might happen even before AI, because I've definitely seen code that someone wrote and they don't know how it works. Case in point, myself. So you know, sometimes you're really desperate and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna copy the first Stack Overflow answer because I can't fucking take this fucking garbage thing anymore. And then you just pray it passes in code review, and then it does. And then 6 months later, you have to look at this again, and you're like, I have no fucking clue what's going on, man. That's happened to me. Oh yeah, and time for the dopamine, man. Time for the dopamine. You equip Grace of the Elf. And then you do right click, charge all porter. Bam! 800 charges, and then you do it again. Might as well make those. Since the very important aspect to me is if you can debug and fix the stuff when shit hits the fan, then it's fine, since you also use it to do your boring task. Alright, makes sense to me. It's because it's really funny, as my brother's been learning, he's been going to scroll for like tech stuff, so he learned programming as a side effect of that. And I kept telling him AI is bad, but then I'm starting to realize, wait, AI is good. But I still think if you're learning, you shouldn't use it. You have to suffer without it, and then you can like kind of start using it. AI is good, but you hate it. Wait, do you work as a software engineer, or are you just an engineer, Zarin? I forgot. Do you write code? You're in documents. Okay, so you still use it for like probably sheets and stuff? .8 charges. That's like 2 levels of archaeology. You don't use it? That's what I was talking about like an hour ago. It's like when I started learning coding again a week ago, I did not use AI at first, and I was doing it the old way, right? Tutorials, YouTube, experimenting. But then when I started using AI, I was blown away by how faster it is. But then you're like, it's too good to be true, you know? You're like, wow, this is too good to be true. But then this is where I question myself, because I was like, let's say I was using it and I did not know how to code. It would definitely be too good to be true. But then if I already suffer to know how to code, like, is it actually too good to be true, right? Because technically, I've already done the suffering part of programming, which is learn it. Your consensus with that AI coding can cut a software engineering requirement from 5 to 1. All right, so your company is all in. Your company is all in. Jesus Christ. So your company is saying that a dude with AI is doing 5 times faster work. Well, I mean, they aren't all in, but if they're saying that you work at 500% efficiency with AI, that's fast. Like, oh, you only have one guy doing code and he uses it. I see. All right, well, it's good to get opinions from people that actually like know people in the field. Thank you both for your input. Pokemon song. This is how you know this is never gonna be a VOD on YouTube that gets uploaded, because Pokemon music, that's like they come over your house and they break your knees. You did some EO? Dude, I have to sub back to 14. Because my houses blew up. I'm free. Except it's such a garbage system that if you want to claim your money back, you actually have to sub or they delete your money forever. So I have a month to sub back to 14 to get my 200 million back. Which is probably worth more than the sub fee. So like technically if I don't sub, I'm losing money. Never free. Dude, the housing system is... Everyone knows it's bad, but until you have to interact with it, you don't realize how bad it is. How fucking stupid... Okay, well, listen. I thought about this already earlier, but I have to talk about it again. So, you know when you have your house, you can, like, demolish it, right? Like, you can demolish it manually, but if you do that, it will not refund the money. So... If you want to get the money back from your house, you must let it expire. However, when you do that, to claim the money, there's like a time limit, which I think is 60 days. Or like, it's 30 or 60 days. It's like, it's not that long, right? Let's say 60 days. So let's say I'm sub to 14. My sub is about to run out, and I'm thinking like, okay, I wanna like get rid of my houses. I don't wanna get shackled to them. You have to let them expire, then you have to sub back to get you have to sub back to get the refund. Like there's no other way to do it. So the only way you could do it without subbing like to 14 specifically to do it is you would have 45 days before you lose your sub. You have to recognize that you're not subbing again. And then, like, from that point on, never enter your house so it gets demolished, and then you claim your money, and then you finally let your sub, like, run out. It's so fucking bad. Like, why the fuck don't you get your money back if you demolish? Free penguin. Work. It's so bad. Like, it's such a bad system, man. So anyway, I have like 200 million to claim, so I definitely want to claim it because I mean it's more than the sub fee of 1 month probably. So we're probably gonna be doing deep dungeon. We're gonna be doing like a little bit of deep dungeon maybe next month. Maybe we'll do like, you know, one of each for good old time's sake. I mean I might as well, right? If we're subbing back. After that though, probably unsubbing until the new expansion. Let's skip EO. I mean, bro, if I'm skipping something, it's PT. It's not... I mean, I don't like EO that much, but... EO is second in line for that, for the skip. I'm curious. Let me pull out the calculator for smithing. What's my XP? Target level. I want to get 84 in Bane. Submit. Two Bane burial sets gets me to 84. I actually have all these goodies now because of my Grace of the Elf. I can use this thing. Smelting is faster and smithing a low or medium heat item as a medium or high heat item. Yeah, I think I just made two Bane smithing sets one of which I use, one of which I made into a burial, which gives me 84. Then I boost to 90. Then I made my pickaxe, and then tomorrow, if we do more Day of Elidinis, I have a better pickaxe for it. Alright, I think we're gonna be good for today. Tomorrow we're gonna be back. Yeah, spicy stew. You can do a quest. It's Dave's Evil something? I think it's Dave's Evil Day Out. Evil Dave's Day Out. Wait, what the fuck is it called? Oh yeah, there it is, there it is. If you do this quest, the stews get upgraded to like they get their plus boost more easily, and it's +6 for the max. So you get like a pretty reliable +6 boost for almost every skill. Also, you can catch the rats with your hands. You don't need your cat anymore after that quest. Oh yeah, I've been on Iron Man. You abuse these boosts all the time. Okay, anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Tomorrow we'll be back. Tomorrow morning we'll do more Jail of Elidinis. Probably, maybe get lucky, get my drop. So I wish you guys a good rest of the day, and thank you for the feedback for the coding stuff as well.